Dear students and viewers, this is Yeteta from Morogoro. My name is Mwachahe Mtua. I'm teaching literature in English and English language. On the topic of appreciating poems through a subtopic of language use. Please, I'm so very humble to meet with you again, as I'm going to continue with a poem of Building the Nation, which was written by Christopher Mwenga Henry Barrow in Uganda. So far, dear students and viewers, please can you join with me as to enjoy this fruitfulness of poems, as a poem is like eating an apple or eating a honey in the world. But before I proceed, the last period, the last session, I left a quiz to you to do within your groups. As now I'm going to we're going to correct each other, and we'll continue with the messages which are found within a poem of Building the Nation. You are all welcome, and stay focused. Can you continue listening and watching to me? Now, the following are the questions which I gave you from the last session. As number one, explain the concept of conflict with the example from a poem. Number two, depict classes with the vivid example from a poem. As the marking scheme is like this. Conflict refers as the misunderstanding between one side and another side. Once you refer from a poem which was written by Henry Mwenga Barrow, say that example from a poem, there is a conflict between the permanent secretary and the driver. Why this was occurred due to the fact that a driver was driving a permanent secretary to different places like an expensive hotels, eating expensive food, while himself was remaining within a car. That's where a conflict was started, or where it was occurred. Number two, classes refers to the existence of upper class and the lower class. Once you refer from a poem in general, this was revealed or identified within a poem like this, where the classes that was between the permanent secretary and the driver himself. Means that a permanent secretary was eating or was overfeeding his own stomach until he paid, while the driver was not even to get a single meal per day. That's why this the occurrence of conflict, the occurrence of classes within or from a poem of Building a Nation. Now, as a poet, Henry Barrow Mwenga Christopher was identified different messages from his own poem like as follows. Number one, there is a conflict. Once you read a poem of Building the Nation, there are different messages like, number one, there is a conflict. How this was occurred from a poem, as I stated to you that it is still between the permanent secretary and a driver. Means that the conflict is not good to the society. Hence, it helps, it leads to the occurrence of underdevelopment and the wastage of time or creating classes between the majority in daily living. And also, it disturbs the living people for particular area. As you can see now, there in the United States of America, there is let's say a conflict between the police and the citizen due to the death of black person who was shot by a police in Minnesota. So in that way too, conflict is not good, since a government and the majority should cooperate each other to uproot it. Now, as you can see, there is a picture there. There is a picture which shows these people are sharing the same plate of rice. These are found in India. If you look well with your eyes. But once you refer within our countries too, there is still a poverty still existing or running in different processes within our life. Especially we people in the third world countries. Most of the people are still suffering, even they don't have even money to buy a single meal per day. That's why we call it a poverty. So a government should join or cooperate with the citizen at the end to remove or to uproot the so-called poverty. Now, thank you. Hypocrisy. This is a matter of pretending. As you can see this year, in the year of general election, you will see different politicians. They will be around here and there for the purpose of fighting the position within maybe the member, maybe they want to be a member of parliament or anything. In that way, they will speak anything which they like. Others they will say that they will bring rain. But why? How they can bring rain? These politicians in Africa, especially in the third world country. No. Very well. It is so very well. This is all, let's say, we can enjoy in the poems too. Very enjoyable, very joyful. Thank you. Now, so far, once you refer within a poem, the term hypocrisy or the message hypocrisy, it is still revealed to the society. Like here, you can see a permanent secretary was the pretend that he was not yet ate some food while he was full and his own stomach was paining. That's why you call it, let's say, hypocrisy or insincerity in the other way. So the government and the majority in general should cooperate each other to educate each one due to this problem of hypocrisy. Means that we should approach it within our society so far to live in peace and harmony. Now, another message, there is a misuse of public funds. Means that a person uses maybe a man of the office of the government for his own interest, or for his family, or for building his own future. Means that he is stealing the money from the government. Can you see within a poem, let's say the permanent secretary is still using a car of the government to go in different places, whether he like. But once you ask him, he says that he is doing a diplomatic matter of the state, while the thing is not true. So for dear students and viewers, these people are just available within even our country too, Tanzania. They're just available. There are so many. Even, let's say, our President Magufuli was told that they should go to jail, whatever. So far, the government should cooperate with the majority in general to uproot the misuse of public fund, and at the end maybe they can be jailed until further notice. Thank you. If you can see on the blackboard, so very wonderful, my dear students and viewers, all the poems you can laugh and enjoy your life too, because it's so very fun and comic or comedy. You can see on the blackboard there is a person here, has got here, let's say, dollars of money. Can see it is the constitution, very cool, very legal, etc. But this one, the one who's stealing the money of the government for his own interest. Even within our public office in Tanzania, they are just available. Even you can go in Uganda, in South Africa, Kenya, Rwanda, and other countries, these people are there. Dear students, we must be very patriotic so far to uproot this problem within our growing African countries. Now, another issue, there is the issue of nepotism. Nepotism means that the issue of, let's say, the issue of using your relatives in holding different offices. Nepotism is still a character in Africa. Once maybe you are holding a certain office in a certain company, you put your relatives in each corner, even maybe you don't went to school. This is still happening in Africa only. It is so very amazing, but it is so very angry indeed. My dear students, once you can see, there is a picture there. This is my nephew, Skip. He is your new boss. Means that a boss in the office was, let's talk, his own relative from the village, and now he is still holding such an office. Means that nepotism, the matter of using relatives to hold our office. No, we should not agree such a situation like this, even our country, is still existing. So far, the government and the majority in Tanzania, we should join each other to approach this bad situation. For those people who are still using their relatives to hold our country's office. Stop. Now, another issue, there is lies. Lies, or speaking in sincerity, or truth, or not speaking direct to a person. Lies not good to the society, since it brings a cohesion among the society. If you lie to me, and then you go to write to another person, and then to write to another person, it means that you bring those people in cohesion or in classes or in misunderstanding well. So this is not good. As you can see on the blackboard, there is a picture of lies. Those people who lie, stop lying, because you bring the society in turmoil or in problems within their daily life. Now, another issue, there is the issue of exploitation. You expect one by one, or you use the public government through exploiting each other or other people. This is not good. The government and the majority should discourage this because it is still a bad behavior to our general society. Now, dear students, this is how we enjoy a poem. This is how we analyze a poem. This is how we eat a cake of a poem. Why? Because it's so very enjoyable and joyful. Thank you. Before I continue, dear students, I would like to ask you some questions through oral one by one. Now, Aisha, what is corruption? Now, very good. Corruption refers as the illegal use of public funding for the own interest. That is how we answer it, corruption. Joyce, what is poverty? Poverty refers as the state of being unable to meet the basic needs. That is how we define poverty. Joyce, very good. Now, what is misuse of power? Yes, Jen. What is misuse of power? Refers to the use of public fund for their own interest. So thank you very much to you all students for answering well my questions. This is how we answer the question. This is how we enjoy a poem together, and let us continue enjoying together too. Now, another issue there is a message of corruption. Corruption, let's say the legal use of public funds for private gain. This is still existing within the society. Once you refer within a point of building a nation, my dear, sure that you will totally disagree with these African leaders whom we elect, and then they hold their own office. Once they go there, they change their behaviors, and then they start receiving a corruption from us for the purpose of getting a different position within their office. My dear brother and sister, so very sad. Take an example. You send your child to school, and then he or she completed the university. But if you want to get a job, you must pay something. This is still happening in different countries in Africa. South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and other countries. There is such a thing like this. That's why in Tanzania we have the issue, the office of PCB dealing with this issue of corruption. As you can see on the blackboard, there is a person sitting in the office receiving an envelope which has contained money, call it a blabber, or in other way call it a corruption. So far, all the society and the government should cooperate each other to remove this or to uproot the issue of corruption within our country and other countries too. Thank you very much, my dear students. This is how Henry Barrow Christopher Mwenga was explained a lot, identified the different messages which are found within his poem. This poem is still living in our current day life, as you can see yourself. Read it and memorize it for your own time, so that you will enjoy. Dear students, now there are some questions or a big question which I'm going to ask you, and everyone should answer it for his or her own time, and make sure that you write it in a good manner, good handwriting, as I will start marking one by one within a classroom. Now, the quiz is this: explain the possible themes which are found within a poem of Building a Nation, which was written by Henry Barrow, our own child in Uganda. This is how a question I can ask you. Please, students, take your note, write it on your exercise books. Please write it in a good manner. I'm coming to mark this so. But before I mark, I will be explaining one by one, but show that we are together. Thank you very much, my dear students and viewers. This is how we enjoy a poem. This is how we analyze a poem. A poem is like a cake, eating cake, or eating an apple. Oh, very good, very fun. I would like to encourage you to read poems as to exchange your views and ideas in your daily life. I would like to thank you all, as this is the end of my session. We will meet at the next session. May God bless you, guide you, and make sure that you do my quiz in a good way, and make sure that you be present at the office sooner. Thank you very much. I will meet you the next session. you.